going on, y'all? Today we got a good topic. I'm here with my man Paul. I'm KT Exotics.
Yes, sir. Paul in the building.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to have my boy here. He been wanting to do this podcast, so fuck it.
Gotta make it happen. Start something out of nothing.
So basically, we got some questions about young entrepreneurs. You know, coming up in the game, just being young. I got like 10 questions.
Alright.
First, I wanted to start off with what inspired you to start your entrepreneurial journey?
Okay. What inspired me to start my entrepreneurship and this journey of mine? Just thinking back, let's see. I don't know. Cleaning started as something I was doing just as a therapy. Cleaning up around the house, cleaning up for other family members, getting paid. A little bit of money here and there. And then I think it was my pops actually one day. He came to me one day and was like, you know, you doing this on the side and making a couple bucks here and there. Why not try and turn it into something big, something that you can, start up and grow from?
Yeah, right.
And ever since then, that's what kind of inspired me. And just the whole thing of me not being able to necessarily keep a 9 to 5 job, honestly, if I'm being real.
It's just like just irritating, like going through the job force and all that, right?
In a sense of way, but just knowing somebody else got that overhead over me, and you know what I mean. Just me not. I'm not gonna say having a dedication for a 9 to 5, but like I said, just having that overpower over me. Somebody being able to tell me what to do, when to do it, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie. I think mine's definitely started. Like I remember, like it was yesterday. I was 11, and my cousin. I was riding in the car with my cousin, and he sat me down. Like we in the car bumping some music, and he started asking me like, "Yo, Twan, like what if football don't work out?" And I never thought about that. Like especially at a young age, I'm like, "Damn,
hmm
you're right." Like he like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I just want to go to the NFL." Like
Sports was everybody's
you
dream
feel
coming
me? Like,
up.
I just wanted a ball. Like I'm watching highlights all day.
uh,
So he told me he's like, all right, but if you don't go, what are you gonna do? And then he shows me this video of Dame Dash. You know, good entrepreneur. He's going through a lot of conversational stuff right now, controversial stuff or whatever,
hmm
but still good entrepreneur.
Okay.
And he just was basically telling me like having a boss is like having to call another man daddy. And I was like, fuck no.
He
Like,
wasn't lying.
you feel me? Like having to answer to somebody. And he really started explaining basically the rat race. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
telling me that basically when I leave, it should be something left for my kids. It shouldn't just be me working my whole life. And I really put in perspective at a young age, like, damn, my pops, he work he work a 9 to 5. He come home every day when the sun. He leave when the sun's down. And he come back when the sun's down. You feel me?
hmm
I see him on the weekends, and like it's like Raw Wave said, like, what this is normal. Like we just make this normal. Like it's all good. So
hmm
at a young age, I never liked that. I never liked the 9 to 5 type of thing.
All right. I definitely agree with you on that.
You know what I mean? All right. Next question is, what's some major challenges you faced early on, and how did you overcome it?
Ooh, let's see. Major challenges early on. Um, I would say being consistent when first starting. Being consistent with anything that you want to first start was one of the biggest challenges. But what helped me overcome that challenge when I got back into my cleaning business last year, I would say July, June, July. When I first got back in, I secured a cleaning contract, and it was a contract something to where I had to be dedicated to 5 days a week, no call outs.
You
I don't
was
say,
that dependent.
I was that dependent. If I needed to call out, then I had to have somebody else cover that spot for me. I can't call that contractor company where I got that contract to and say, hey, I can't make it today.
Yeah.
And that started for me last year, July. So July 2024, and lasted all the way till December 2024. So once I sat down with myself and I was able to stick to that commitment, um, how do I say it? It's just something that kind of grew into myself, into the loyalty within myself, and I use that, for the business now, and just moving forward. That consistency, like I said, it's just something that kind of grew into me. Can't really say how, but well,
Something
that
that
is.
like you grew, so that's how you was able to overcome it.
Yeah, I outgrew not being able to be consistent by being consistent
Yeah, okay.
and having to be consistent and not just working a 9 to 5 and being able to call out of that
Did
nine
you
to five.
would you say it felt better being consistent for your business than another?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You felt
And
like you was getting more headway?
yeah, even though with
Because you could be consistent at a job every month and they going to put your picture on the wall talking about employee of the month. They, ain't,
hmm
they might give you a $2,500 little bonus. You know what I'm saying? They might throw you some little bands. But how much do they really appreciate you? You know, they just trying to buy you out. You know what I'm saying? Give you the money so you could be happy. You could be sustained for a little bit.
100%. That's the
I would
best way.
say my biggest challenge in the game, man, I'm going to just say it like this, man. Life. Straight up life, man. Like, I think
Had to get some water.
I think the biggest challenge was life, man. Like everything, like dealing with distractions, dealing with expectations. Shoot, just being in the matrix, I felt like that was one of my biggest struggles because the way they set it up ain't for you to win. You know what I'm saying? And they
hmm
don't show you how to win either. They just show you how to, know, run in circles. So
Yeah.
I would say my biggest challenge was just life distractions, like girls, like just little shit like that, just throwing me off. Like I would say the biggest thing about me now is I'm very intentional. I'm intentional about my time. I'm intentional about what I'm doing.
hmm
So I think one of the biggest challenges I faced was balancing work life, like balancing being able to stack my bread and go get this, you know what I'm saying, work on my dreams
Yeah.
versus having relationships and trying to balance home life. Like I really got caught up in losing home life a lot of times with shoot, girlfriends, parents, friends when I'm just on a grind and that was one of my biggest challenges, like it still is.
Trying to manage that time
Yeah, it
and do
still is my
everything
biggest challenge.
and
Like,
more.
and I don't think it's gonna get no better. That's why I just keep pushing because I know the other side is glory. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? And God don't put nothing on you. He puts you. You know, he he does things for you, not to you.
So that's more like on the focus tip on kind of staying focused on certain things when you want to be serious about. Bless you.
I just blew the house down, nigga.
You want to be serious about something, but
Yeah,
can't
and
stay
how I
focused.
overcame was it. How I overcame was just like knowing I already missed parties and knowing I already missed so much shit that was just like fuck it, I don't care. I don't care what you think. I'm going to win.
Hmm.
And I started to understand that it's more about you. See, a lot of people is looking for outside validation and outside things. Me, I looked inward and was just more focused on how I felt. So I'm not on nobody else's time. They gotta catch up with me. It's
Hmm.
just me and God. That's just how I feel. Because why? Yeah, it's just
I could agree with you on that. I could agree with you on that, no doubt.
and I feel like that's what comes with having a strong woman.
Hmm.
Like being able to have a man out there going and getting chasing his dreams, but being able to hold the house down, being able to make decisions on her own, you know. And a weak woman, a lot of times, when you come home, she causing you problems. She ain't here. She asking for. She might be asking for some money you don't got, and know you don't got it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She
Or
might try to.
complaining about how you don't help in these other
She
aspects,
might try to
but
blow a situation up just to see how you care, how you react to it.
hmm
And so, man, I'm telling you, like, you need a good woman for you. If you don't got a good woman, bro, man, you shouldn't stay in that house. And that's word from the Bible.
okay, okay.
Let's move on to the next question, though.
Real talk right there, though.
Oh, by the way, what I was saying was how I overcame all my that challenge, and I still do. Is I just don't care what other people is thinking. It doesn't have to make sense to nobody else but me.
Before you go to the next question, that's why I said I agree because that was another big challenge. Caring about what others think and how they view me, how they see me, and just, anybody out there, but they don't control what's going on in my daily life. They don't, you know what I mean? They're not helping what's going on or making it worse, so why do I
Yo,
gotta
them
care
people is
about their
not
opinion?
them people is not there day to day. You feel me?
Literally.
Like day to day, them people is not putting in the work with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, like, what I always knew was I always know everybody, like, everybody judge leaders.
Mm.
Like, everybody's a critic. Feel me? They wanna tell you what you should be doing instead of actually like trying to help you and what you got going on.
Help you improve.
Everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not it, bro.
All right,
You
let's
just
get to
can't
our
care. You
third
gotta jump. You
question.
gotta be full. You gotta be in the water. You can't give a damn. All right. How do you stay motivated when things aren't going well?
Ooh wee. Motivated when things aren't going well. Sometimes I find that to be a tough question. Just because I got two kids, one that's 5 months and one that's 4 years old already. So they say, kids is a big motivation, which they are. You know what I mean? But I find where I come from, in the life that I lived, a lot of my motivation, things that I outgrew and overcome, and just overall the life that I used to live and the life that I don't want to get back to. Being out in the streets, doing this and that, hanging out, partying, selling this, that, the third, and just living a life that I saw the people and others around me live, but that life just wasn't for me. So I want to say just where I am today, and knowing where I used to be and where I'm going to be in the near future, I find that as my day-to-day motivation. As there's plenty nights when I'm out cleaning, taking care of my contracts and my accounts, and I'm tired and want to just say fuck it and go home, but that's something I can't do just based off of knowing on where I'm headed and where I don't want to get back to.
Yeah, I feel like, especially with like what you just said, like that's why I always kind of try to preach to myself, never be too good for nothing,
Hmm.
because or not even just that, because most won't understand. What most is gonna understand is treat the homeless man on the side of the street with the same respect you treat the boss,
Facts.
because tables can turn. you
Any
la-
day.
you could laugh at somebody one day, and then they could be your boss the very next day. Like, you really, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I would say, for me, I pray. When it gets hard, I pray. But I think that's almost selfish to say. When it gets hard, I pray, because you don't want to pray when it's just hard. You want to pray all your moments. But what I will say is, for me, I just know that whatever goes down gotta come up. So if I'm in a down, I feel it, I embrace it, and I use what's around me.
Mm.
And yeah, of course, I think about where I came from and how far I got. But when you down and you hurting, bro, nobody's trying to hear the motivational words. Nobody's trying to hear the you gonna be okay, because you hurting, bro. So what I do is I just think about, okay, it's low right now. It's gonna be back popping soon.
Mm.
God's gonna bless it. Ooh, my bad. God's gonna bless it double time,
Mm.
because anything you see go down comes back up. Anything you see go up come back down. That's why in my high moments I just keep a straight face, and I just thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Stay humble.
don't get too big headed. And then when I lose, straight face, straight.
Can't sit back and complain
You know what I'm
about what you didn't
saying?
do right or you.
Because what I do is I pray and use all the things around me. There's there's nothing else that should be like, when you down, all it is up. When you at the bottom of the mountain, all it is up. You know
Ain't
what I
no
mean?
more going back down.
That's why I love starting new businesses, cause I'm down here and all there is to gain. Like, I look at failures like fuel to the tank. Like, I look at failures like stopping at the gas station, filling your shit up, keeping it pushing. Yeah. Failure ain't no roadblock.
Yeah.
It's just a detour. It's just a little, you know what I'm saying? You can't go this way.
Failure is a part of the road to success. Put it like that.
So when you know you down, just know you going to come back up.
Keep faith.
Let me look at some next questions. Oh, I like this one. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Food.
And we gonna look back too. Antwone, I know you watching. Hey, hey, hopefully you still got hair. Cause you be stressing and you be thinking too much.
Turn your
Nah, bro.
You
I'm
said,
like,
why you hiding from the
I'm
camera, bro?
yeah. You know what I mean?
Alright, I feel you. I feel you. He said, "Where do I see myself in the next 5 years?"
Man, I love this question because you never know, bro. You never know.
Never know. So right now, still a small business. Not just one but two. I'm also an Airbnb host. So next 5 years, dang, that can mean a lot. I see myself and my family, owning maybe at least one home for sure, two homes, some land, things like that. As far as my business wise, got a small group of employees. I would say 3 employees right now. I hope to have my business to maybe let's see, I would say a group of 20 employees and my business running to where I could ask myself, will my business run 7 to 10 days without me being present? So that's one of my biggest goals right there within the next 5 years is being able to allow and have my business run without me having to be present every single day. No matter if it's taking calls, being out in the field, managing something, or just anything that has to do with business. I want to be able to take them 7 to 10 days away and my business still run and manage perfectly fine without me. Um, I don't want to set no financial goals, because it's just all about growth in the next 5 years. So I don't want to say I want to be a millionaire in the next 5 years. I
Growth,
think realistically,
growth as a person, growth as your character.
100%. So yeah, that's some of my small and
I say,
big goals for the next 5 years.
I
What's
say,
yeah,
we don't ask the Lord for riches. We ask the Lord for wisdom.
yeah. Cause you could be rich one day and be broke one day, and you ain't got the wisdom to get rich again.
Yeah, that money come and go, man. Like
day
God's here forever.
day and night.
I think the next 5 years for me, man, it's tough, man, cause it's tough for me. Like my life is already a movie. Like I'm trying to tell you, so it's just like realistically though, if you want me to be honest, I'll be 25. I would like couple of trucks, couple of vans by then, at least 5, 6 employees. I want my detailing business to be through the roof. I want mad connections, like just a lot of ballers, a lot of businessmen know me, a lot of people in power know me,
mm,
and can call on me, and I can call on them. I
okay.
want love from a lot of different areas in the states, out the country. I just want connections. I want to build a I want to build a lot.
You want to make
So
that room sparkle when you step in that
you
room.
feel me? So by the time I'm 25, I want to get to at least one house that I put down on with me and my shorty. Hopefully it's the shorty I went now. You never know. Hey, you never know. Whatever God got in plan for me. But I would say I just want to be able in the next 5 years not working for no man, working strictly under Antwone H. That's the goal. And not only working for myself, but capitalizing off it and being able to be in a position to start my family. Because by 25, I want to have at least a son
Mm.
or even a daughter. So it's like,
I could tell you doing it right though. You want to build your capital and
yeah,
build yourself before starting a family. So I'm
man,
not
my
gonna get.
dad, my dad brought me home to a house. So that's like he already set the bar. So I can't just over here set the bar low for my son.
Mm,
I gotta be right about it. So I'm focused. Like
okay.
the next 5 years is the years that everybody in my age group is thinking we finna party, have fun, go to clubs, and and don't matter what they do, they not thinking. Me, I'm thinking by 25, man, I'm gonna be moving like I'm 35, and they not even gonna understand it. You ain't gonna be able to catch me. So
I feel you. I'm only 22 and I feel like I'm 50. And a lot of people that meet me that don't know me from a can of paint,
it just come with having that old soul.
that's right. Being raised by the granny and grandparents, granny and
Yeah, being raised
grandpa.
by a granny, having older parents, it's it's truly a blessing. But I think I would just say in the next 5 years, I want to be all KT. I just want to be strictly up under me.
Let them know what KT mean though.
KT stands for Culture Takeover. Just not even necessarily a brand, more like a movement. Uh, KT is Culture Takeover means just to bring unity, unite all of us. Because what I believe is like if if we all came together, we could win. But the way the government play us now, they just put everything against us. Even the social media.
Mm.
The social media really put us against each other 100%. That shit just twist your mind up and have you thinking all type of shit.
I do my best to stay away from the social media,
So
man.
I'm telling you, just you gotta stay prayed up, tunnel vision.
Like you said, don't pray just when it's bad. Pray when it's good and it's bad.
I feel
'Cause
like
God is always there.
a lot of people is trying to do everything themselves, and it's like if you had a good group, a solid group around you that
Mm.
believed in the same thing, is willing to go out and work for it, then y'all can't do nothing but achieve. Like like 10 men with the same goal and the same mindset,
Mm.
and they unstoppable.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right because just with this cleaning business in general, slowly gaining new contracts and new clients overall, I can't handle everything on my own. So
Yeah.
it takes a village to grow. You can only do so much being a one man army, a one man team. So you definitely got to believe in others and their capability as well to
Yeah,
be
you
able
gotta
to
trust
grow.
your team. That's how I feel at work. I
Mm.
I manage 10, 20, 15 people, or even some days just five. But I gotta trust my team that, cause nobody likes a person that's what do they call it? Nobody likes a micromanager.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be able to trust your team and trust that they're gonna play that role.
All right.
But you already know what happens. They don't play that role. It's gone. Cut water off.
Yeah, it's 2025. It's not 2015. People getting left and right, man. Follow the movement or get left. I ain't even gonna say follow the movement, but start your own movement. Wanna be successful.
Hey, how do you feel when people underestimate you, when they look at you or see or hear your age or any above that, or not even just that? Before you had your cleaning business, how would you feel when you would talk about it and people would underestimate you?
Um, that's kind of a tough question, cause I ain't gonna say I had too many people around me that really underestimated me outside of being in school and the teachers and you know what I mean, the bad, I ain't gonna say bad classmates, but classmates and other people that was around you. Cause I used to be a class clown. I dropped out of school eighth
For
grade,
sure, for
ninth
sure.
grade. Didn't go back to school. So,
And you talked about that.
mm-hmm.
You dropped out at what?
Eighth grade,
Man, I dropped out at
22.
about 11th grade.
Man, hey, I ain't proud of it to this day, but like you said, when it came to the people underestimating me, then
So I'm telling you, like I was a kid and teachers would underestimate me off the work.
you ain't gonna do this when you get
Yeah,
older,
when
or
when
you
you
ain't
get
gonna
on
be
like
this, or
yeah, when you get older, you not yeah. I used to get all that. So
but
that's why now it's all motivation, it's all fuel. And I realize, man, teachers talk like that, but they not even making over 60 a year. And
not
you not
even.
clearing 60?
I'm 22 now, man. I've been being consistent and staying at this business, my cleaning business, for about what I say, year and a half, legally and consistent. Licensed and insured, and I would say I'm making over yearly salary that a teacher would make. So, you know what I mean? Like you said, that
Man,
was
you could
all
be the
fuel to
manager
the.
at McDonald's and make a yearly salary than the teacher. So it's not like I can't hear what you're talking about.
Uh huh.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie though. Oh, when people underestimate me, oh man, I love it. Cause like I get the chance to show you. Cause I
Mm.
don't like talking about it. I'd rather show you how I do it, show you how it's done.
Right.
Like
And it ain't about proving nothing to nobody, but like you said, you can show them.
it ain't about improving nothing but nobody but yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you say it, believe it. So when people underestimate me, I can't hear them. I can't hear nothing they say.
Man,
Now, what about the people close to you though?
oh, that kind of get deep.
Man, that shit hurt.
Like you said, it do hurt, but I just do my best not to let it get to me. It be hard sometimes, but I look at the picture, I look at them, and I look at me sometime, and like,
Man, we not the same person.
we not. Where you at in your life and how you live in your life and deciding to do things is, you know, way different from mine. So whether where I'm at in my life at this moment right now and, you know, where I plan to be is, you know, whatever bad negativity or comments you got to bring towards my way or my vision it don't really affect me. Like you say, it made me laugh and just it made me laugh and think, man.
Yeah, cause when you see me in 2 weeks, you're gonna see I'm on it. When you see me in 2 years, you're gonna see I'm doing the same shit. So the reaction is gonna change.
Literally.
You know, like
Naturally at that.
and I'm not gonna lie. If you want me to be perfectly honest, but when you started the cleaning business and you
Mm.
put it on Instagram, I'm like, damn. I'm like, what's bro doing?
Yeah.
Bro got a cleaning business? I'm like, what the hell? Like he never spoke to me about this.
Mm.
And I was the outsider, like I got the outside view like, man, what's he doing? Is
Yeah.
this his lane for real? What's you know?
Uh,
But man, you know what I love? Every day I woke up, this nigga posting. This nigga posting more. Posting more. His followers is slowly going up. He's slowly getting up there. And then go back to a year later, it's like now I'm over here, yo, Paul, you got some jobs? That's how they gonna react every time, bro. They gonna try to
100%.
tell you, oh, it's not gonna work, until they tell you, oh man, hey, man, you hiring, bro?
So they
Man,
want to take on and follow the bandwagon
yeah,
and
till they, you hiring, bro? I need a job.
and shit. I wouldn't even say I'm a. I didn't want to say this. I wouldn't say I'm the best of all people or I'm perfect at all, 'cause I'm not. But I just happy to inspire other people around me, 'cause that's what I want to do. I want to see everybody around me eat and everybody grow, you know. So I do my best to inspire others around me, and that's close to me to, you know, do the same thing. Some people don't take heed right away, and you know, take time, and some people will sit around and knock you for what you're doing until you, like you said,
Until it works.
they until it works, and they the ones that need a job now
Like,
up under
man,
you.
get the fuck up out of here.
Should be funny, man. I
You know
swear
what
to
I'm saying? You just the
God.
one hating. I can't get with you.
Literally. And hate ain't gonna never get nobody nowhere.
No, only the real prevail.
That's facts. What we on? Fifth, sixth question. What we got popping,
I don't
man?
even know. I think we done gone through like 6, 7, but let me see. Oh, what was your first business idea? How did it go? And what made you figure out that cleaning was your way, like your move?
Let's see. First business idea. I don't want to take it back to when I was 10 years old. 'Cause that was just door to door, you know, landscaping with the lawnmower, the weed whacker, the gas can, just making some money as a young gentleman, you know, before I even thought about it.
Or okay, I'll say, what made you jump into the cleaning? Like what was that process of like figuring out what you can go all in on?
Um, I would say, okay, we can start there. I would say I just didn't want to start when I was 10. So we're going to go back to when I was 16 or, yeah, between 14 to 16, 17. Working on cars. That was one of my first my first goals. I wanted to, be a mechanic, get my own technician shop, stuff like that.
Hey,
Until
mind you, y'all, he work on my car every other weekend on some shit. So
don't mean we got raggedy cars, but cars need maintenance.
yeah, you heard.
But yeah, so doing the cars and stuff like that. That was one of my first business ideas. It still is to this day, but on a different aspect. Put it that way.
I still think yeah.
Cause what stopped me from, I ain't gonna say, kind of stopped me and moved me on to a different aspect of something easier with my hands and physical wise. I had got a boxer fracture, getting into some BS,
Oh
things happen.
yeah.
Walk
Oh my
around with a cast
gosh.
for 6 months.
I remember that. Yo, I was flaming him. He's just walking around like this.
Literally, instead of me working on cars, I'm trying to show people how to work on their own car, but I'm still having to put my
Nigga,
hand in the
he
work. You
come
know what I
around,
mean?
cigarette, beer in one hand, like this.
So that's what made me think like, okay, even after my hand healed, it's never gonna be 100% healed. I still work on the car sometimes to this day. I get a certain pain and just pain in my hands to where I physically cannot do it. So I realize it's something I can't do long term. You know, so what else could I do? And like I said, the cleaning started as therapy. I had already started back in 2021. It kind of failed. Most businesses fail within the first 5 years, put it that way. So it kind of failed on me due to me losing transportation of my vehicle and stuff like that. But like I said, last year, 2024, I went legit, got licensed and insured. Got all my equipment and things again like that. And overall, cleaning is just with the basic janitorial services for commercial accounts and things like that. It's hands. It's hands on, but it's not what I want to say, very much hard labor and you know, oh I gotta put all my strength in to crack this nut on this
Yeah.
tire or this part of this vehicle or
I mean,
things
hey, I
like
ain't gonna
that.
lie though, but that job you just showed me, bro, and you posted, man, we gonna get flyers and we gonna make them and we gonna put both the pictures on the flyers so you people can really understand
See how
the
deep this
deep
cleaning.
cleaning he do. You
It
know what I'm
gets deep,
saying?
man. Anything from trash outs, trash hallways to standard cleans, basic cleans, we don't say weekly or bi-weekly services, things,
That's it,
anything,
man.
man,
Anything.
anything. We bringing stuff back to life. We bringing homes
We
back to
we
life.
clean this place right here. I'm just kidding. Nah, but I would say for me, it actually took me a while. If you ask me personally, until I was about like 18, 19, bro, I really was trying to be Tony Montana, bro.
I was gonna say, man, we could be real. We
I'm
on a
so
podcast.
serious, man. I thought before life hit me, I thought maybe I could get rich off just, being Tony Montana, doing my thing, like, or even being the little Zah man.
Man,
But when I when I ran into like roadblocks of just having a bank account and doing things legitly, like it threw me off, and I was forced to live under the radar, and I realized that, man, it's not like I gotta figure a legit way out, you know.
yeah.
And one thing about me, I love driving. I love driving. Like I could drive. I drive all day, every day. For me.
Mm.
So where I kind of got the inspiration for my detailing business was I had worked. I had worked at a BMW car dealership, and I was just cleaning the cars, not detailing them, just cleaning them. And I would hear about how much detailers make. So that kind of inspired me to be like, you know what, maybe I can do this myself and just charge my own price. And I've been talking about it, but then I also wanted to get like a box truck or a van,
Mm.
and I'm like, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna work for no company. I'm gonna do it strictly through me. I'm gonna buy my own van. I'm gonna go into it different,
Start fresh. Do it the
because
right
my
way.
my dad, when I was a kid, told me, don't grow up to be what I am. You know what I'm saying? A truck driver. But he's a local truck driver for a company, and he makes good money. He don't make bad money, but still he works for a company. You're under a boss.
Mm.
That's something I never wanted to do. So I took matters into my own hands, and my next business venture will be the van. Will be box trucks will be detailing.
Mm.
And how I figured that I wanted to do that was just going back to what I like. So if
Okay.
I could do something that I like and love, and it don't feel like I'm working, then it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. Like when you like I noticed in school,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay attention to nothing I didn't like. I didn't put effort to nothing I didn't like.
Like for instance, history class versus gym.
For me, it was like math versus science class.
Okay.
I don't give a damn about math. Science class, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we doing projects, we doing this, we measuring shit.
Okay.
So it's like for me, I would just say I went back to what I liked. If you want to figure out a business for you, figure out what you love to do. And I love to drive, you know. So
That's good advice right there, because most people start businesses or get into businesses based off of just what the community needs, or what can bring business quick and this and that, and they start that business and they don't give a
it might
shit or
bubble
not.
up for a little bit because it's popping, and then when it's not the wave no more, then your shit's just it's sinking because
And
it's what's popping right then.
and you don't necessarily like what you're doing.
You
You're just
know,
doing it just to bring in that capital.
you know what I
So it's
love
no
about
fun, it's no dream in it.
your business, and then I'll even love about the detailing.
What's up?
Man, when does things not need to be clean?
Literally.
Every single day, it's a repeating cycle. So no matter what, they're gonna come to you and say, "Hey, we need this clean. This need to be sanitized. Floors need to be, feel me?"
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that people need. Solving problems. If you want to figure out a good business, figure out how to solve problems.
But keep it with something that you like to do, so you
Yeah,
don't get bored with it. I mean, you may get
yeah.
bored from time to time, but either way, find out something that you like to
It's
do.
like what bro said. He used the cleaning as therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's making money off it.
Yeah.
So use what you feel you good at, and ultimately feel the best at. Like you feel good doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people burn themselves out on doing things that for a company or doing things that they don't even want to do just based on how they looked.
Right.
You know, it's no point. Like just give them a slap in the face because we're not hearing it. I would say I'm gonna think of my own questions now. You wanna think of your own questions?
Yeah. We could do
I would
that.
say,
Let's see.
what's your end goal business? Like when you're, I know you want to have the biggest cleaning business in the world, but is that just the only business you want in this lifetime?
As far as end goal, nah. I can't even say I have a
You
end
would say more
goal.
mechanic shop, huh?
Yeah, I would say multiple streams of income overall. I would have
Right.
my cleaning business, eventually a mechanic or a basic technician shop, or even a tire shop. I want to expand my Airbnbs, and eventually own my own apartment complex full of just Airbnbs. That way I
Or
could
not even
have
Airbnbs, like just being a landlord.
being a landlord, like you said.
You don't even need them Airbnbs. Just we got people paying rent every month.
That consistent income,
Yeah.
consistent stream of income. You know what I mean? Something that's guaranteed. You know. Of course, you may have people that don't pay their rent, but like I said, either way, we looking for guaranteed and consistent income. But overall, I wouldn't say I really have an end goal. Just being only 22 right now, I got vision on where I want to see myself in 5, 10 years. But as far as just an end goal overall, not really. I want to pursue my cleaning business. Maybe a second business like the Airbnb stuff I'm talking about. And then focus on a personal career for myself. Something that can also help others. Something I think that's kind of in the medical field, because most business owners, they become just the owner of the business and find themselves retiring early, but still owning that business and getting bored with life and not having nothing else to do, and or maybe having too much fun and just blowing off money, and but I don't want things to ever get like that. I don't want to potentially fail. I don't want failing to be an end goal. Put it that way. So I want to eventually focus on a career on something else that I want to do as well in the medical field outside of being a business owner.
Okay.
Um,
I would say
What about for you? Yeah.
I would say for me, in the end goal, I want to be a business mogul, somebody that just like gets his money and moves around and travels. Like
Hmm.
I just want to always be on the move. I want to be touching down here, having black trucks take me everywhere. Just on some business type timing. Just boss man picking up money here. You know, like going to do deals here.
You want to have everything kind of figured out
And then
as an end goal.
also like a big end goal for me is really to just be a jeweler. I want to be a jeweler. I
I
think
never heard you say that.
yeah,
That's a good goal right there.
when um when I saw Benjamin Kicks pulling up on all the rappers, or like Johnny Dane pulling up on all the rappers and like pulling up and selling them stuff, I just was like, man, like that's dope. Like I wanna be doing the same thing,
And the
but with
smiles
jewelry.
that they all have on their face when they
Yeah, when you
making the
pull up,
moves and doing that type of stuff
you know how you
is
said earlier you wanna light the room up. That's how I wanna light the room up.
okay.
I come in, they like, oh, that's the man. You know, he
Yeah.
gonna get me right. He gonna make sure everything good too.
Okay.
But I would say I just wanna be a jeweler. Like I wanna be able to. I wanna have a big gold shop in Arizona. I wanna have a diamond store. I wanna have all that because I wanna. I want everybody around me to be buzzed down. I want everybody around me to have custom pieces. So like that's my end goal. My end goal is just be a jeweler.
That's like I said. I never heard you talk about that one before, but that's definitely a good end goal for sure.
Yeah, even though I ain't got no jewelry on, we more focused on assets than liabilities, baby.
Yeah, we bare out here, man. We ain't looking to flex, none of that.
When it, what about like, what's the what's the hardest part for you when it comes to staying down and not spending no money and trying to trying to prevail, like really, like, you know, just when it comes to everything around you.
Uh, I would say that's a challenge for me right now. I wouldn't say I've kind of mastered that yet. I would say that's a big challenge for me right now. Staying down and managing, the funds and the money that's coming in and going out and
Yeah, just
things
being
like that.
disciplined.
Yeah, having that self discipline, that I had to learn to have with other things in life. You know what I mean? Uh, so yeah, I wouldn't say that's like a challenge for me right now. Damn. Repeat, say your question again. I was
What's
on my topic, but
what's the hardest part of staying down?
staying down. Okay.
Like when you know you can't be out there spending money recklessly, when you know you can't be doing certain stuff, you know?
Okay. So yeah, I would just say looking or rent, rent for one, rent for one. Put it like this: I make sure
Everybody
I
got
got
that
that.
rent coming, I'm telling you.
I make sure I keep a consistent stream of income to strictly cover my monthly rent. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody ever looking to be homeless or nothing like that. So that's why I say staying down and having that self discipline is a big challenge for me right now. It's not something that I'm currently doing because, say, I want to go buy some more weed, I want to go do this, or I want to say haircut, but I don't need a haircut, and you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I got that money off to the side, or not even off to the side, but it's placed in that bank account, so I feel like I got that money to use, which
You
in
feel
all
like you
reality I
feel like
don't.
that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So that's what I said. That's something I need to work on and a challenge that I need to overcome.
I think the biggest thing for me staying down, I'm gonna take 50% part of it. I'm gonna
Mm.
say, you know, say like I like to spend my money on certain things, and it's like, damn. Now, like I look back and the money gone, I could have just not did none of it. But I would say the other half is just distractions,
Mm.
man. Distractions like your girlfriend or even your friends around you. If your
Even
friends
family.
around you is trying to go hit the club every weekend, you ain't gonna save no money. If your friends around you is buying 7.5 grams every day, every other day, smoking backwoods back to back,
Buying
and
bottles.
you sipping lean doing that, you ain't gonna keep no money.
Not at all. And don't let them fool you, y'all.
Like
It's very true, not to cut you off. It's very true when they say you become who you hang around.
and
or who you be around.
you can either learn that the hard way, or you can learn, or you can.
Learning from us.
Man, I'm telling you, man. If you
Straight
want me to
like
be
that.
honest, I don't care what type of person you are, what you're going through. Keep some smart, humble people around you, and some people that don't have to rely on you to
Mm-hmm.
move nothing. Now, every once in a while, they need you. Oh, every once in a blue moon, they ask you for a little something, or they need you to come pick them up. Cool. But somebody that feels like they could just use you and you can't use them back, then there's no use for this relationship.
Not at all.
So, it don't matter who you are.
And always have
Stay with the squares.
good intentions on anything that you trying to accomplish or move forward to or just do in life. Have good intentions.
Man,
Having bad intentions and let's see, that's one thing I learned. Having not even having bad intentions ain't gonna get you nowhere, but doing good versus doing wrong.
man, you
All my life I did so much wrong, so much bad to others and to the community and people around me and just,
you could be doing good,
uh
and you could be with the wrong people and
it's
get taken with them.
mm-hmm.
Whether that's death or in jail. So that's why I feel like, man,
But doing
be mindful who's around you. Like, yes, like I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, shit used to look cool, bro. Shit used to be like, oh man, we popping it. Shit ain't cool, bro. When them folks come and pull up on you, and they got you in handcuffs, or when them other folks pull up on you, start shooting at you, shit is not cool, bro.
you calling home to mommy and daddy and
That shit, I
you
ain't gonna
need
lie. I don't
this
give a
and
fuck.
you need
I
that
don't give a
or
damn what happens. I'll call my dad quick. Hey, they just try to shoot at me. Hey, whoop the whoop. Like, I don't care. But that's
yeah.
what's gonna happen. Like, you gotta be mindful of who you're around.
Mm. But back to what I was saying, uh, all my life doing bad to others and people around me. Guess what I received? Nothing but bad.
Yeah.
Nothing but bad. That's
Anything I
all I
ever,
received was
anything
bad.
I ever stole, or you know what I'm saying, I didn't do the right way, bro. I got my karma for
Shit got
sure.
taken away or
Yeah,
it was
everything I
gone.
stole, I don't have it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But anything I bought, I might have been able to keep it, just based off the fact that I got it righteously.
Yeah, righteously in a legit way. But now when I'm living my life now and every move I make and everything I
See,
do is good.
you know what I don't like to hear people say?
What's up?
Oh, I faced my karma. I went to jail.
Nope.
Boy, what? Hold on.
That's just a piece of it,
Get
man.
up out of here, man.
That's just a
I'm telling
piece
you,
of it.
you ain't faced no karma, bro. Straight up.
Not at all.
When you come out that jail, you might face it, or you might have faced it in jail.
Mm-hmm.
They might have beat your ass. So I'm telling you, just because you went to jail and you sat there, man, that was a self-reflecting time. There ain't no date on karma. Karma can hit your ass whenever.
And I ain't used to believe in karma for shit until I want to say 2, 3 years ago when I started moving right and I started doing good and I was wondering, oh, why is these things all of a sudden happening to me and in certain situations and aspects but I just always thought back and damn, I did do this and I did do that, yada yada yada. So I just took it with a grain of salt and, let time move on. That's possibly why it happened. And I just learned over time that karma is real.
I got a question.
What's up?
What? Oh, like, what are challenges that you face being the good guy and having to overcome that? Like, how did you overcome that, or how do you overcome that?
Um,
And what I mean being the good guy is just saying like choosing the right route, choosing to even turn the other cheek, choosing to not flash out on somebody when they clearly disrespect you or clearly cross the line, you know?
yeah. So you asked me what challenges I face while moving good and doing good, pretty
Just
much.
just being the good guy.
Um, there's quite a few challenges I would
Cause,
say.
don't you think it's so sad? Like think about it. Like some people do good all their life and still get killed.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and they always say the good die young.
Mm.
So it's like when we talking about karma and stuff, it's like that's like one of the realest things, man. The good die young. So you could be good and still die. That's what I'm saying. Being a good guy, like how hard is that?
Um.
Because you may see other people not doing good, not like you know what I'm saying, not like they're finna get mad karma, but
Mm.
right now it looks like they on top. Looks like they doing it big.
I would say I don't know. A lot of people around me should uh learning from others around me. I was as far as challenges and facing certain challenges. Um. Just being that guy that everybody call. I don't want to say is a challenge, but it gets tough sometimes, when you're doing good and like I said, just being a guy that everybody calls for every and any situation. I feel like sometimes it's a challenge, having to pick up that phone, either tell somebody yes or no, or you know what
Man,
I
until somebody
mean?
know be like,
Literally.
especially if it's your family.
Knowing what type of situation or position they in, you know what I mean? But
And all that shit just hurts.
literally. So I don't know. You coming off with some good questions there. I
I
ain't gonna
think
hold
I think
you.
just being the good guy, like some of the challenges I face is when you feel like you're doing good, but you feel like you're not getting not rewarded, but
Mhm.
you feel like you might be doing good, but you still feel like you're getting bad.
I would say you're right, and being patient
Yeah,
is
patience,
is is a big challenge.
patience, man. Hold on, man.
So yeah, patience is a big challenge when it comes to being a good guy. You know what I mean? Because anything good ain't gonna ever come overnight.
Word,
Literally, you know what I
word.
mean? And even if it do come overnight, it can
It ain't
be
gonna
gone the
last.
next
Yeah,
night.
it ain't gonna last.
So
I think just being a good guy struggles is just like I said, seeing others do bad or others, you know what I'm
uh,
saying, not move righteously or not humbly.
and I would say I would rather have uh I would rather face the challenges that I faced being the good guy rather than face the challenges that I faced being the bad guy.
Man. No,
So
facts, man. I love how you said that, bro.
that's one right there.
They not gonna get that. Like, man, the challenges being the good guys are actually a lot better than the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
The bad guy, boy, what? He's got what's coming.
Literally.
He put out bad, so who knows what could come to him? He could get hit by a train. Nigga, who knows?
Anything.
So
Nigga
like
lose his job, lose his crib.
I feel like being a good guy, bro, staying faith, like keeping faith, like that's the real strong man. I don't feel like the strong man is the biggest, toughest nigga because he look tough. Nah, bro, how you up there in that mind? How strong is you really mentally? Cause if you're not strong mentally, man, you ain't gonna last long, man.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Especially trying to be good. Oh, you're not gonna last long at all. It's easy being the bad guy. It's easy.
But it ain't too easy being a good guy.
No,
You learn that over time, though. Over time. Like I said, sometimes it takes being hard headed and having to go through certain things and a lot of things yourself to, be able to grow from it, rather than just somebody telling you what to do and what not to do. You know what I mean?
you talking
But
about like learning it the hard way.
mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
that saying right there. Some people gotta
A
learn
lot
the
of
hard
people
way.
though, like, don't ain't it sad? Like, people learn the hard way so much
Mm.
later on, and then boom, they get to like 30, 40, 50 years old, and they finally understand that they didn't need to do all that. Like they was learning the hard way the whole time. They was just ignorant.
Nah, for sure though. Any other questions that we wanna, end off with for today? Just to let y'all know though, this is our very first and podcast recorded session. So I hope you guys, do like it if we do decide to upload and move forward with it or whatnot.
Oh,
But
this gotta go up, bro.
yeah,
They gonna see some of this for
nah, I
sure.
feel that for sure.
Yeah, like you said, this is our first podcast. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it moving.
Feel good being
Um,
able to talk to the microphone, talk to the camera, talk to each other about, things, we do and overcome on a day-to-day basis and just, business in general. We'll figure out what we wanna title it overall, but
yeah, title gonna come. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We just still working on it. We still, hey, we the most real, authentic niggas on the tube. So don't
real
even
quick.
knock it. Don't even knock it.
But
Yeah,
you already know it's Paul in the building, man,
That's KT.
aka Andre, LA. I got like 3 different names.
Yo, no bullshit. My whole all I knew him, he goes by like 3 different names, bro. We could be anywhere in the grocery store, and they can say a random name. He over here,
Ooh, I
and
think
they
it's
talking to
me.
him though. Like what? But yeah, it's KT Exotics with my boy Paul here. We gonna come back at you probably next week with another little podcast video. You know what I'm
Another
saying?
banger.
Another banger on the way. Hey,
What?
but like, comment, subscribe, do your thing.
For
Keep it
sure, for
smooth.
sure.